Hello Virgo, and welcome to your reading from Don't Shoot the Tarot Reader. What I'm going to be doing today is pulling a Celtic cross for you. We're going to see what's going on. See what's going on, talk about it. Okay, so what I'm getting here, just looking at the spread, is you want to make some lemonade. Why? Because you've had a few lemons. Okay, what do we get here at the center? This is you, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, you're coming out of a lack mindset. This tells me this is about a lack mindset. Maybe things didn't turn out the way you'd hoped in a certain situation in the past. I don't know the particulars. We're going to discuss the generals. But for whatever reason, whether this is to deal with the situation or just your own mind and emotions and body, which personally I like to focus more on that than anything going on out here. It all starts here. I'm ground zero for every experience I find myself in. Either way, what you're trying to get, because this is your challenge, equilibrium. So this is a mastery over your emotions. So if it is a lack mindset, if it is a like, oh, I wish, shoulda, coulda, woulda, what you're trying to do is kind of get over that so that you can take whatever happened from those experiences, use them to your benefit, and get on to some smooth sailing. Plus, with that King of Cups crossing it, you know you can do that. I'm sure you've had to do that many times. We've all had to do that many times in our lives. So you're not lost at sea and not capable with that Five of Pentacles in the reverse. In fact, the fact that it is reversed tells me you know you can do that and you're on your way to it. You want that King of Cups. The Last Judgment. This is what's beneath you. So you've already given up the ghost. You've already accepted the situation exactly how it needs to be. You've already examined, what worked, what didn't work. You've come to some conclusions about that. Moving forward, also, whatever this is, it was near and dear, and it's something on a soul level. So this was actually something quite important. And what we get here, what's behind you, is an Ace of Cups reversed. And what I'm sensing from this is either one, a failure to act, two, you did act, and it just again went Five of Pentacles town. But you're moving from Five of Pentacles to be crowned by that Ace of Pentacles. So check it out. You get this, right? You get this situation either being resurrected or like it's done and now we learn the soul lesson from it. Ace of Cups in reverse, but all of that centers around what? This Five of Pentacles, a sense of lack that doesn't actually exist. Or maybe you really didn't have enough, but either way, you've got that King of Cups in you. You also have an Ace of Pentacles crowning you. So this is you getting back on your square. This is you taking whatever has happened in the past and using it as fertilizer. I'm not saying you have a resentment, but what they used to say, resentment is just good fertilizer for spiritual growth. Setbacks are just good fertilizer for spiritual growth. I told this to Leo. I'm going to tell it to you as well. If I'm going to a party and I throw on a shirt, sometimes the shirt, is like this. Okay, fix the collar before you go to the party. Maybe it's wrinkled. This one kind of is. I didn't iron it, but iron the shirt before you go do a tarot reading, I guess. Tuck the shirt in, comb your hair, do this. There's all of these corrections and things that need to be made to clean up the appearance, to get you ready. You're still going to the party, but along the way there are some things that's like you're not ready yet, you're not ready yet. Now these you're not ready yet, is it because the universe or our mom? Because it's our mom who's usually like, you need to tuck your shirt in, you need to comb your hair. Is she trying to like thwart you in any kind of way? No. She's trying to get you ready so that you look the best you possibly can to enjoy that party. So you're still going to the party and you know that. However, you might not be ready to go just yet. Six of Swords, you are ready to move on. Or perhaps you don't want to move on and you're looking back at these, Ace of Cups in the reverse, Last Judgment. You've made a decision How can I fix whatever's happened in the past? And here's where your superpower is going to come in, because we get you in your attitude as the Queen of Pentacles. So perhaps rather than run, rather than get to the other side of the shore, you're going to actually be like, no, I'm going to stay here and I'm going to make some lemonade out of lemons. Like perhaps you've realized the shirt analogy, going to the party. You realize like, wait, that's what that was about. I am ready to go to the party, you know. I am ready to get in the car. And the thing about this is she's a breadwinner and she likes to solve problems in the most logical, practical manner. It's not a big drama fest. It's not a big, there's just facts now. You know what I mean? And minimal fuss. Your environment, King of Swords. So you clearly, you know, from this Six of Swords, this would say like upright, like, okay, things really haven't worked out. It is time to move on. King of Swords is going to say, well, okay, but did you, you know, since that's at a halt, it's not moving. This is like, okay, well, do you have a real plan in place? Like rather than just leave with those Six Swords, you're like, wait, I'm a King of Swords. I can figure it out. That's kind of what I'm trying to say here. You realize that you can, in fact, figure out whatever this is, and you actually see a way. Why? Because what I get here is you got a Five of Cups. This is in the reverse, right? So let's say you lost 3 cups. Cool, you're about to take the 2. You're going to take the parts you didn't like. See, these 3 are the hair not combed, teeth not brushed, shirt not tucked in, tie not straight type deal, all right? But in the reverse, you grab the other 2. So it's like, okay, I got it. I'm snazzy now. So now you are ready to go to the party. And that's the deal. This came out with this. So the other thing about this, as far as this Five of Pentacles and then going to a King of Cups, there is a thing about divine timing. We all experience that. Sometimes we just want things to move faster than what they're going to be. And in an analogy like going to the party, the collar can be fixed in a second, right? But as far as like mental, emotional preparation, that takes a little bit longer. And sometimes if I'm very, very honest with myself about the things that I, you know, would love God to bless me with, or that I want to have happen, the universe, God, whatever you want to call it, the manifestation you want to make happen, sometimes if I'm very honest, as I'm writing it out, scripting it and preparing myself, I have to be honest that if the universe granted it to me in the moment I asked, I probably wouldn't be ready for it, or I wouldn't know what to do with it. Have you ever had that, where an opportunity lands right in front of you, and instead of taking it, you push it away, even though it's the one thing you want? And that sounds absurd, but people do that a lot. We do that a lot. I've done that a lot. It happens. And it doesn't mean that it's like, oh, you messed up and now it's never coming back. I mean, that might be how it feels, but really all that was just you getting prepared for what's to come. You know, because we forget sometimes when we talk to the universe, because, you know, we live in a society filled with jealousy, envy, poverty consciousness, Instagram models, they have this, I don't have this, some people are lucky, some people are not. What we forget is the thing that presides over the whole thing is rich. Beyond our wildest dreams. Like if it threw down everything it could, it would be too much. So this getting out of this poverty mindset and finding a sense of worthiness is what I'm picking out here with this King of Cups, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Moving ahead, though, we have a Knight of Swords in the reverse, and this is curious. I'm going to take it quite like this. Not ready to move on, or you're just not ready to make your move. There might be a block there, something you want to figure out. Because like I said, your challenge is the King of Cups. So I would suggest that that infers to me that you're probably trying to get to the place where you can move forward, because you know there's gold in that situation or in whatever it is. But what is it that's going to make you, what's the blockage there? It's keeping things from moving. I'm going to draw a card about those two cards together. Right, you're just not there yet, and your soul knows that. Divine timing, do not rush the process, because this is the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is hanged for a reason, because it's like, look, I need to get a different perspective on this. And a wise man knows when it's them, and a wise man knows when it's yourself, and the two are not separate from each other. There are no enemies, just people doing the best they can with the information they have at the time. This is wisdom. This King of Cups does not act impulsively, does not act on emotion. And you want that Queen of Pentacles type attitude. She's not, Earth is not, money is not emotional. People get emotional about it, but in and of itself, no, it's an inanimate object with no feeling. So you're taking a little bit of time before you move forward, because what's the best possible way to do that? What I do want to point out, though, is that the Hanged Man did come in reverse. So I think you've already kind of gotten onto the aha moment. It's just now, how do I get this King of Swords type energy to logically navigate the situation I have, so we can get to this Wheel of Fortune? And what that Wheel of Fortune tells me is it's going to happen anyway. Just sit back and wait to receive guidance from your intuition and trust the universe, because you're on the wheel, you're on the winds of that. And that's a wonderful place to be. So everything that has happened, because look, this Hanged Man, this Judgment too, these are the, these are sacred cards. These are major arcana on a soul level. This other stuff is day in, day out. It just feeds into the soul level. But it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. These cards are like, we're talking about months, years, decades, legacies. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. This was a wonderful reading. If you like it, like, click, and subscribe. If not, don't shoot the tarot reader. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Stay healthy and be well.